What's up, guys? Chris of Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2022 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Box Break number 19. Robert, where in California do you live, bud? North or south? Like I said, I know Southern California a little bit. Northern California, I don't know anything. Anyway, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A bit about us. We've been around for 5 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. They'll probably be out on Tuesday. I'm going to try to get them out tomorrow, but probably Tuesday. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. So, if you want a chance to get into a future free break, just hit the old subscribe button. Rich, what's up, buddy? Did you get your National Treasures box, my man? Did it come in intact shape? All right, teams. D-backs, Rich L. Braves, Michael M. Orioles, Brad M. Red Sox, Jeff G. Cubs and White Sox, Ross B. Reds, Robert H. Guardians, Yanka C. Rockies, Jeff B. Tigers, Noah D. Royals, Kevin T. Astros, Ross B. Angels, Gabriel B. Dodgers, Jim B. Wow, lots of B's tonight. Brewers, John T. Twins, Jacob C. Marlins, Robert R. Mets, Christopher J. Yankees, Ross B. A's, Heidi A. Phillies, Andrew L. Pirates, Tim S. Cardinals, Andrea H. Padres, Robert H. Giants, Ross B. Mariners and Rays, William W. Rangers, Jim B. Blue Jays, Andrea H. And finally, Nationals, Jeff G. Let's see some holiday. All right, buddy. I'll try, my friend. I will. Good, Rich. I'm glad to hear it. I was, and Chris was telling me he got his. I did the trifecta. You asked for one, Chris asked for one, so I just went to John. I was like, "Do you want one too?" Like, I might as well send it to all the Musketeers. So I sent John one also. Sorry, my wife steals half of them. She uses them for all kinds of stuff, like little National Treasure boxes sitting around my house with different junk in them. She'd be like, "Did you get more of those National Treasures in?" I'm like, "Yeah, can I have some of the boxes?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I got to give some out to some of the guys." But all right, what's going on here? Let's get this Super Jumbo open. Nothing like a cinder block of baseball cards. All right, Brad, I'm going to try my best, buddy. I really am. We actually do. We're due for a holiday. We hit a gorgeous one out of a light box, black and white out of a light box, but we've had a couple parallels, but that's the only auto we've hit so far. So we're definitely due for one. So you might have picked a good night. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Righty. Back to the old cinder block of cards. Oh, look, and we got extras. Look at that, nice job there, Topps. As always, quality control is number one to the Topps Corporation. All right, let's make sure we're working the right side. Okay. All right, let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Wife was eyeing it up for a kid's ever-growing Lego collection. Yeah, there's a Jackson Holiday paper. I'm telling you, my wife uses it for like pens and this and that. Like, she's like, well, they're perfect. They're nice looking. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, if you want them. I was trying to force some immaculate boxes on her, but she's like, no, they don't have a hinge. I'm like, okay, whatever. Joshua Baez to 250 for the Cardinals. Elijah Green, Rincones, Bolt, rushing. Legos. Let me tell you something about Legos. Try to keep them together and try to if you get doubles, put the doubles away. Like if people give them to you as gifts, like when my son was little, he got into Legos for a while, and that's all the family had to hear. Well, next thing I knew, I had so many Lego sets. I mean, it was out of control. I mean, we had like 100 Lego sets, doubles of this, that, and everything. When my son got older, I kept so many sets unopened that I sold them on eBay and literally refurnished our house with the money. Kumar Rocker from Legos, because a lot of times some of them are like special editions and stuff like that, and then they become really valuable. And to be honest, I sold some of the sets for way too cheap when I did it. But once the family heard Legos, it was like everywhere you looked, there were Legos, you know? Williams, Alvarez, Harris, Midroth, Volpe, Baria draft card, refractors of Ritter, Reckley, Joyce, and Lipscomb. Lipscomb, something like that. Timar Johnson, heir apparent. Yeah, and even if he plays with them and makes them, keep them together, and then you can sell them by the pound. I'm serious. I sold thousands and thousands of dollars worth. Jackson Holiday. It was crazy. And for Pittsburgh, Trace Gonzalez to 250. Refractors of Jung, Cho, Zavala, Beck, and our first hit is for Washington. Jared McKenzie to 199. 189 of 199 for Jeff. I mean, one of those guys there. 45 seconds. I know. Well, the funny part is, like, when my son was little and was into them, my wife used to do them with him. So my wife got really kind of into them. And during COVID, when we were stuck inside, my wife did, I can't even tell you how many thousands of dollars worth of Lego sets, like crazy stuff. We have this whole thing, or we have like a refinished basement. In our basement, we have like an entire cabinet filled with like all these like super huge, extravagant Lego sets that she put together while we were stuck in the house with COVID. Spent an absurd amount of money on this thing. Oh, they are fun. With my hands and stuff, they get a little frustrating for me, to be honest with you, especially some of the small stuff. Like, you know, I mean, my hands are bad enough, without having to do a little detail oriented stuff. All right. The wants to get the sleeve. Hello. All right. That Joshua Baez is 43 of 250. And the Trace Gonzalez was 105 of 250. Pittsburgh is Tim. Yeah, Legos are a huge industry. Like you ever see like those guys on Instagram who are these huge Lego guys? They have like entire rooms filled with. And the thing is, some of those sets, like my wife did the Hogwarts, the big Hogwarts Lego thing, like the castle. I bought it for her. She wanted to do it, so I bought it for her. It was like $600 for that thing. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it was cool. It was like, I don't know, 5,000 pieces or something like that. But Jesus, that's a lot. Like, all right. Box or pack number 2. Yeah, and that was the thing. Like I said, when I resold a lot of sets, I didn't know what I was doing. Like I didn't realize the value of some of them, and then later I was like, "Oh, damn! I sold that for like $80. It was worth like $300. No wonder it sold so fast." But hey, you live and you learn. What are we doing here? Ah, that's what I'm doing. I'm backwards over here. All right, for Boston, Chase Meadroth, 44 of 50 gold. Another Jackson Holiday paper. Brooks Lee, Rincones. So, if anybody hasn't been in a Bowman break with me before, just to let you know, we sleeve and top load hits, parallels, variations, just like everyone. Any first refractors get sleeved and top loaded, and any Jackson Holiday papers also get sleeved and top loaded. So some of the first refractors or first chromes, like Top Guy's first chromes, you know. But like you'll see me sometimes sleeve some of the first refractors. I do the Top Guys like during the break, and then but we do all of them. So I am a little top loader crazy when it comes to Bowman. But that's a good thing for you guys. Chase the Lauder, Kumar Rocker. Jung Ritter, Jet Williams, Blackjack for the Mariners, Chromes of Phillips, Raphael, Noor, Ortega, Baker, Noel, Hendricks, Melton, Bear Novel, King, Hassel, Cermak, Luciano. There's a Jet Williams, Hauser, Melendez, a draft card. Refractors of Horton, Juan, Vaquero, and Cutter Coffee. Sal Stewart, heir apparent. Cannon, Murphy, Cho, Beck, Reckley, Lipscomb, Melton, Miller, Williams, Mead, Martinez, Leonard, Contra, Harpy, DeAndre, is it Johnson? Refractors of Mendez, Hendrick, Manzardo, and nice Kevin Parada. And our next hit, good luck everyone, for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson, 406 of 499. Chandler Simpson. Second rounder, 70th overall, shortstop. For William. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, Lego as a business is pretty amazing. Between the toys, the movies, the this, the that, like what a what a monster industry that is. It's funny. I was just one of the drawers in my kitchen had a bunch of stuff like over the years that's fallen behind it, you know, and I had these like complicated drawers. I was trying to figure out how to get the damn drawer open, like get it off so I could get the stuff out of the back. Finally, I did. It was, believe me, it was a comedy of errors watching me try to do this. But I found a bunch of my kid's stuff from when he was little. Guardians Blackjack, like his plates and stuff like that. Jeez. Oh, God, the stuff I used to be subjected to when he was a child. It's amazing the crap you'll watch for your kid getting across young. At least Cars was his favorite movie back in the day. I could handle that one. I didn't mind seeing that one 100 times. There was a lot worse out there, you know. But it's amazing. Cole Young, heir apparent, and he was there, and I was like, "Do you remember this?" He's like, "No." Tanner Schobel, 139 of 199 for the Twinnies. For Jacob. Mercedes. I'm not that familiar with them, to be honest. So I'm glad to hear you say that. I always like it when somebody can educate me on a guy people don't know a lot about. I'm not that familiar with them, but I will keep an eye out. That's for sure. It's amazing. Like I consider myself very well knowledged in baseball, especially the minors. I go out of my way. Yeah, I actually pay a lot more attention to the minors than I do to Major League Baseball. But inevitably, there's always somebody who gets by me. like, I mean, I know he's new, but like, I'll even get a rookie card of a guy that'll be like, "Wait, who the hell's this? I've never even heard of this guy." There's so many guys in baseball. Like anybody who knows them all it has to be like brilliant, you know. I was at a conference years ago, had a big shot from Lego. They don't have business cards. She handed me a Lego figure that looked like her with her. Are you serious, Rich? That's awesome. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, Chromes of Lesko, DeChara, Paulino, Gilbert, Hernandez, Cross, Wallace, Mule, McKenzie, Barco, Messick, Ford, Watson, Ray, Triantos, Drew Gilbert, Invicta for the Astros, Refractors, Eric Brown Jr., Cannon, Diaz, and Owen Murphy. Yeah, that is pretty cool. It's got to be a pain walking around with those things at like a conference or something, but it is cool. All right. Campos, Vasquez, Ramos, Allen, Muncy, Wynn, Crawford, Cabrera, Acosta, Churio, Balcazar, Colas, Lawler, Beavers, Bergola, Brannigan. Ooh, somebody picked a good day for Jackson Holiday. Looky there. That is the image variation Jackson Holiday. Very nice. Very nice. I think this is the first image variation we've had, if I remember right. I don't think we've had any other ones. Brad, you picked the right day, my friend. Nice. Jackson Holiday image variation. I thought it was going to be a sparkle. He turned it over at first. That's what I was kind of shocked. Here, we can even give you a little clap on that one. Yay. Yay for Brad. Very nice. That thing's awesome. That's a cool picture, too. Man, he looks like he's whacking the hell out of that thing. All right. Refractors of Alvarez, Harrington, Williams, Cox, and for Cincinnati, Bryce Hubbard. First Bowman auto. Robert. Go, buddy. Bryce Hubbard, third rounder, 94th overall. Reggie Crawford in the sleeve here. All right, pack number 4. Pack number 4. Oh, they really just do that to me. Alrighty. Let's turn these guys. Oh, Rich, man. Next week when Chris and John are here too, I have a story to tell you guys from me last night. I was up till like 6 in the morning dealing with dealing with a customer. That was so ridiculous. Fighting over a card. Showbowl. Marseille. Coffee. Parada. Mm. Herbe Johnson on the back. Did you watch the NT break last night, Rich? Did you see it? Blackjack for Kansas City. Marseille, Guzman, Rincones, Mayo, Cruz, Kevin Parada draft card. All right, refractors of House, Phillips, Verling, and Raphael. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Over the cool Papa Bell. Heir apparent Jackson Holiday. If you knew, I can't even tell you. I mean, he must email me like 25 times. I should agree. But there's so much more to it. I'll tell you when all you guys are here. But yeah, you got it. Bang on the head. You got it. Jeez, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I almost gave in to the guy. I really did. I was so frustrated. Invicta cracked ice. Chase DeLauder for Cleveland. 132 of 150. Like if you even heard his reasonings behind this stuff, I'm just like you're out of your mind. And then I told him repeatedly, I'm like, we did the right thing. I said, go watch any other break. They all would random that card. And he's like, well, I'm not backing down. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you can say all you want, but we had a cool Papa Bell cut last night, and the one guy swore up and down it should have been his card. Refractors of Dunhurst, Melton, Prelip, Miller, and for the Phillies, Alex McFarland. For Andrew. And I couldn't get through to the guy no matter what I said. Oh my God, it was insane. And it went on for hours. Like he just wouldn't stop. Eventually he relented because I sent him the checklist from Panini, and the checklist from Panini says other. It's not related, the guy never played on an MLB team, like it was insane. It really was. I'm gonna forward you some of the messages. You'll laugh when you see what this guy was saying. I've never had that happen before. Not like that. I mean, I never. Not. Oh, God. My son had a show today. He had ThriftCon, and I told him I'd get up and help him, and I was just passed out asleep. And he's like, "I didn't want to bother you. You were so tired." I was like, "Because I was up till 6 in the morning fighting with someone." Like, it was crazy. Y- You guys don't know how much I hate randoming cards in the first place. Like, the last thing I want to do is random cards. The last thing I want to do is take a card out of someone's hands. But there are just times where you can't do anything about it. You gotta do it. And just like, look, man, if this card was related to a team, I would much rather give it to a team, but it's not. You know? And then for a while, I was so frustrated. I actually considered like getting the card and giving it to him and just paying the other guy. So I asked the other guy if he'd be interested in selling the card. I was just kind of getting my ducks in a row for what was going to happen. Then he got mad at me for asking if he wanted to sell the card. He was yelling at me like, I can't win here, man, no matter what I do. I mean, he was like angry with me for asking if he wanted to sell the card. I don't know why, but I guess I offended him somehow. Alex De Jesus on Toronto. This one. 372 of 499 for Andrea. Well, and here's the thing, like if you went by the guy's process, um you would have to say that it was the Senators, and the Twins would have as much of a argument for the card as the Nationals would. And he sent me this article that said when the Nationals opened their new stadium, when they came to Washington, what, 2008 or whenever it was, that they claimed, that's literally what it said in this article. They claimed all these players from those leagues back then. And I'm like, and they put them in like the Ring of Honor and stuff. I'm like, okay, but what does that have to do? You can't just claim a player. Like, half of the walls of fame and Ring of Honors in the country have what's his name in it? This one's weird. What did they do here? Jackie Robinson. So if I pull a Jackie Robinson card, am I supposed to give it to every team that has him on their wall of fame? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It was so weird. This guy, he was crazy. And you know how it is when you fight with someone and you know they're not right, but they will not relent. And you're just like, I don't know what else to say to you. Like, I can only. That was weird. It was really weird. And again, if you're using that thought, the card was a St. Louis Spirit card. So wouldn't St. Louis have as much, claim to it also? I don't know. It was so weird. It really was. But anyway, like you said, I wasn't completely shocked when it started, but I thought it was going to be a quick, well, here's the reason why. No, he wasn't having it. Okay, let's see here. All right, blackjack for the White Sox. Furman, Vera, Harrington, McLean, Nito. Paglioli, Hernandez, Cox, Rocker, Acuna, Crooks, De Jesus, Burkhalter, Ford, Jace Jung, Invicta for Detroit. Refractors of De La Cruz, Baker, Class, and Noel. Yeah, I should have known too. But like I said, I thought I could give him the reasonable explanation and he would go away, but he didn't want to have it. I was just like, all right. Parada heir apparent. And then the funny part was when I asked the guy if he was interested in selling the card, he got mad too, which I don't even understand that. All you have to do is say no. You know, like rushing, young. I wrote him back. I was like, I apologize if I offended you by my financial offer. All right, Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies, the 150 for Jeff G. Refractors of Mesa, Nor, Mayo, Ortega, and we got a purple auto coming up. Good luck, everyone, for the Cubbies. Cade Horton, 173 of 250. Cubs is Ross. There you go, buddy. Excuse me. You know me, like we get a random. I'm usually trying to get the guys together to make some kind of deal or something before I have to do it, you know. But oh man, it was nuts. Yeah, I know. He had a really good break. That's the thing that I didn't get either. Like, I thought maybe he'd be like, yeah, sure. I not that I was considering doing it. I was just kind of thinking like, all right, if this guy somehow gets me convinced that I have to give him this card, I got to buy it from this other guy, and then I'm like, I'm not buying this card. So anyway, we'll be getting negative feedback from him, I'm sure. My feedback score is just going right down the drain this month. It'll be my second negative feedback in 50,000. All right, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I could not do this without you guys, and I truly, truly appreciate it. As I said earlier, we'll be back on Thursday. Tons of stuff next week. Of course, some more draft, along with Finest and NT and Immaculate and all kinds of different stuff. So if you'd like to join us, we would love to have you. Please stay safe, stay healthy out there, and hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door. All right, hit recap for 2022 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Box Break number 19. Here's some of the chromes and refractors we pulled out. Will be top loaded. Nito, Rocker, Green, Jung, Crawford, Cross, Eric Brown refractor, Johnson, Parada, Williams, Jackson Holiday, 2 papers and a chrome and a refractor of Jace Jung. We did have the Jackson Holiday image variation. Very cool card. Congrats to Brad. You got it, buddy. Alex DeJesus to 499, Joshua Bias to 250, Tanner Schobel to 199, and Chase Meadroth to 50. Trace Gonzalez to 250, 105 of 250, and Ezekiel Tovar 100 of 150. The Chase DeLauder Invicta Cracked Ice Atomic, whatever they're calling them these days, 132 of 150. And then our autographs: Chandler Simpson refractor to 499, 406 of 499. Alex McFarland, Bryce Hubbard, Cade Horton, 173 of 250 for the Cubbies, and Jared McKenzie, 189 of 199 for the Nationals. All right, again, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. Hope everybody has a safe and healthy week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.